Hey guys, Mark Madden here, your Sofa Hope Realtor with the Madden Team at Berkshire, Hathaway, Commonwealth Real Estate, bringing you episode 25 of the Watertown Homes Daily Update. And since there's no new listings on the market today, what I wanted to look at was how did November of 2018 compare to November of 2017, and then looking at it from a single family, a condominium, and a multifamily perspective in order to bring you the data that will help you decide how the market's moving and whether that impacts you for the good or impacts you for the worse. So let's dive in and let's see what it is. Let's pull it up on my screen real quick. All right, so looking at November of 2018 single families compared to November of 2017 single families, you can see down here, the one on the left is 2018, the one on the right is 2017. So looking right at it, in 2018 we had 9 single family home sales, and in 2017 we had the exact same, 9 single family home sales. In looking at down here, you can see the average and the median sale prices on both sides. The average sales price in 2018 for single family homes in November was $614,056. The median sales price was $585. Comparing that to 2017, the average sales price was $650 compared to a median sales price of $653. So in both cases, the average and the median sales price actually dropped year over year in November for single family homes. In looking at this column here on the right side, which is my favorite column of this data sheet, when looking at it, what the SP to OP is, it's the original price. So the day that the person lists the home compared to the sales price, what was the percentage or ratio? So all the properties in both 2018 and 2017 on average sold at 103% of the original price. So that means that they were selling slightly over asking price on average. And the last comparison point I want to look at is the average days to an offer. So this is the place where the 2018 market actually performed better. In 2018, the average days to an offer was only 9 days for the 9 listings that sold, whereas in 2017, the average days on market was 23 days on market for those 9 listings. So all in all, looking at the single family market and trying to drive it into one conclusion, it seems as if the market has kind of stabilized or flattened out a little bit. The average sales prices and the median sales prices have both dropped year over year, whereas the original price to sales price ratio has stayed the same. So one of two things has happened. One, the listing prices have dropped and they're still selling at the same rate, or there's more listings of a higher price point in 2017 than there were in 2018. Let's move on and let's look at the condominium market. So when looking at the condominium market, we're going to look at the same data points. In 2018, we had 18 condominium sales in November. In 2017, we had 17 condominium sales in November. Looking at the median and average sales prices of both. The average sales price in 2018 was $575 and the median sales price was $532. The average sales price in 2017 was $527 while the median sales price was $555. So in this case, the average sales price actually did go up, where the median sales price did go down. So it depends on if you're an average person or a median person, but the median sales price is usually a little bit more of a telling stat because it takes away the high and it takes away the low and it looks at the middle point of the market to see kind of where the middle point lies within the condominium market. And with that having dropped, roughly $23,000, it's not a substantial drop, but it is showing us that same thing that we saw in the single families, that the market has more stabilized than a lot of people are acknowledging in the market. In looking at the sales price to original price on both 2017 and 2018, the ratio actually dropped in 2018 to 99%, whereas in 2017 it was at 102%. And lastly, looking at the days on market, 2018 had an average days of 19 to an offer, whereas in 2017 it was 16 days to an offer. Not a substantial drop there, so that seems like it's been pretty consistent between 2017 and 2018. So lastly, let's dig into the multifamily market in November of 2018 compared to 2017. So looking here, in 2018 we had 7 multifamily homes that sold compared to 10 multifamily homes in 2017. On average, this was a big change here. So on average in 2018, the multifamily homes sold at $788 and the median sales price was $750. But looking at 2017, the median and the average were a lot higher. with an average sales price of $928 and a median sales price of $907. So that's a pretty substantial difference between 2017 to 2018. And what's interesting is that the original price to sales price ratio is actually higher this year than it was in 2017. So it's kind of going to show that the properties may have been priced higher, but they were worth more on the market than they were this current year. And looking at days on market, the days on market dropped. So we're down to 11 days on market compared to 20 days on market in 2017. So I think that the need or demand may have been higher in 2017, and I think that the multitude of multifamilies that came on the market throughout the year of 2018 may have almost diluted the market slightly to a point where it wasn't quite as valuable as it was in 2017. But I think it'll be a telling stat going into 2019 to see how the multifamily market responds. How does it perform? Does it continue to be a little bit on the lower side, which might mean that investors are not quite seeing the value that they used to see in the multifamily market? But I think time will tell pretty quickly heading into the February and March months of 2019 where the market's heading. So I hope this was helpful. My goal is, every month to try and provide this kind of data where we can look at year over year, compare month to month, year over year, so that you can see how the market is either improving or decreasing, so that you can stay on top of the market to make sure that you're doing what's best for you, whether it's buying or selling here in Watertown. I'm Mark Madden, your Silver Hope Realtor with the Madden Team at Berkshire Hathaway. This was episode 25 of the Watertown Market Update. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did find value, please share, like, comment, and I'll see you tomorrow.